Dior is back at it with their Forever Skin Wear foundations. I have here the matte version and I have here the radiant version. So I'm gonna put these side by side and see which one I would recommend for who. So if you wanna continue watching, then please go ahead and do so. I did receive this gorgeous Dior Beauty package, complimentary, and we're gonna dive into all the little things we have here. Do have the two foundations, which I'll be reviewing. Also have the new Dior Stick Bronzer and their blush. So we're gonna be putting all of these to the test. I'm very, very excited to put those foundations side by side. So I'm first gonna be starting off with the Forever Skin Wear Flawless Skin True Foundation 24-Hour Ultra Makeup Wear, No Transfer, Triple Action Care with Sunscreen. So I do have this one in the shade 3N, and that's what it looks like. It's a nice liquidy consistency. Very, very lightweight feel. Ooh, this feels nice. I'm super excited to be testing this out because if you know me, you know I am a very, very big fan of the Dior Stick Foundation. So much so that I am almost out of it, and I do not go through foundations like that, but this one was one of my holy grails. This one's also in the shade 3N. So 3N tends to be like my perfect match with the Dior foundations. So we're gonna begin blending this out. It covers the redness so well. And all of these Dior Beauty products will be linked down below in my description box so you can check out the items as I am applying them on the face. If you are medium neutral skin, you will really like this shade in 3N. It is a true neutral shade, which we love to see that. Blending out so seamlessly. Looks so nice. So nice. Look at the difference with the foundation, with no foundation. I'm gonna take what I have left. With one pump, you get really good coverage. It does have a little bit of a scent to it. It's nothing intense, it's just a subtle scent. This foundation does contain 15 SPF. Oh, it gives a gorgeous like soft matte finish. It doesn't look overly matte, but it's definitely a nice matte finish. What I really am enjoying about this consistency is that it's super lightweight. It's a liquidy consistency, but once on the face, it gives such a beautiful skin like matte finish. It also does have iris extract, which guards against oxidation. So we will see how this does with the oxidizing. Rose extract, which refines skin texture, and wild pansy extract to maintain hydration for healthy looking skin. I can definitely feel that nice hydration in the skin, even though it is a matte foundation, and 24-hour transfer proof. So this is what we have going on. That is so pretty. Now we're gonna move on to the Dior Skin Glow Foundation. This is a Flawless Radiant Skin True Foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to just pump this out. Looks like this. Also another liquidy formula. This one here. Ooh, this one feels a little bit more like hydrating. It's liquidy, but it's a little bit like more creamy. Truly love how these are actually like true neutrals. We're gonna be taking another brush and I'm going to begin blending this all out. Blends very seamlessly, and you can see the radiance here right away. So for the person who loves a hydrated, glowy look, this right off the bat will be your go-to. I think it's so nice that Dior has two formulas, one for dry skin and one for oily skin, because I feel like that way everybody's able to have their version of a really great foundation. And these are reformulated from their iconic Dior foundations. You also do not need a lot of product, so a little bit of this goes a long way. So you'll definitely have some time before you need to repurchase this product. And you can definitely see this one has more of a glow to it than the matte version. It also blends very, very easily. It's like butter. It like just melts into the skin and becomes one with the skin. And although they are different formulas, I mean, colors are the same, and I do feel like the colors are staying true. Now, the Forever Skin Glow by Dior is a foundation that offers a radiant medium to full coverage and it also does have hydration. It also does contain 86% skincare ingredients to visibly improve skin over time. So here are the foundations side by side. So now I do want to go into the rest of the products that I have from my little Dior box, and we're gonna first start off with warming up the face, the bronzer, which I'm so excited about. So this one is in the shade Medium Tan 04. Again, I will have these linked down below in my description box so you guys can check them out on the Dior site. But let's see how this does. They right away feel so creamy. And I was so excited about these because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Dior stick, so I knew that this would not fail me. And I don't think it is. They look and feel so creamy. I'm gonna do a little bit bridge of my nose. It's just gonna add some good warmth into the face. Oh, they're so creamy. So I'm gonna start blending everything out. Oh yeah, the shade is so nice in 04. It gives like the perfect amount of warmth to the face. It doesn't look muddy. It applies and blends really seamlessly into the foundation. And I'm also going to blend it right here on the cheekbone and further blend out the jaw. I have to say both sides are blending out really well. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take this smaller brush to blend out what we did on the nose. It's like the perfect amount of warmth to the face without it looking like exaggerated or overly done. Like it gives so much beautiful warmth in a very effortless way. And this shade 04 Medium Tan works really well for anybody wearing the shade 3N. So again, I will have everything linked down below in the description box. Also, I do want to point out one of the great things about buying from Dior's website is that you do get everything wrapped in such a beautiful presentation. Like I mentioned, like it literally feels like you're doing the most like amazing, luxurious unboxing. And again, like this is just how they package everything so beautifully. So I would recommend. And you also could sometimes get some samples in there, like just lots of fun, cute stuff. So yeah. Ooh, I really like this. Oh my gosh. I knew I wasn't gonna be disappointed because like I mentioned, and I always rave about this, this is one of my favorites. Now we of course need to do some blush. So I'm taking the Forever blush filters and we're gonna apply a little bit of this right on the cheek. I wanted a shade that was a little bit more everyday friendly, neutral. I feel like this could also be a great shade to be used for like bronzer, like blush bronzer moment, because it has a little bit of warmth in there. What's so great about these two is that you could easily build them up on the skin to deliver you very beautiful wearable results. Look at that. Ooh, stunning. And these are blending so seamlessly into the foundation. So just like that, two products that can just add so much more to the complexion on top of the foundation. Everything worked together so beautifully, even though we have two different foundation formulas on, one more radiant, one more matte. These products still work really, really well with both the formulas. So here is the completed makeup look using all of the Dior goodies that I have right here. Now we're gonna get to the exciting part because we are going to begin this wear test. On this side we have the Forever Skin Glow. On this side we have the Forever Skin Wear. I definitely do feel like I see some of the difference already. This side does have a little bit of a glow. Now I will say for anybody with oily skin or anybody who's like, is it glow or is it oily? No. This definitely gives a healthy glow. Nothing where it looks oily or greasy. It looks very beautiful, very healthy, radiant. You can feel the skin also feel and look its best while getting that needed hydration and just looking phenomenal. Now this side we do have the matte version, and I really do love a good matte formula, especially as an oily skin person. And you can see it has just gorgeous wear to it. It doesn't feel flat, like matte and flat, none of that. So that's a good thing. What I do want to go ahead and do is see if this is transfer resistant, because this does claim to be transfer resistant. Okay, so I want to see if this is going to transfer. Pretty good pretty good. And I want to do the glowy side, so you can see. Also pretty good. So that's a good thing. I think both sides did good with that transfer test, but now what's really going to put these to the test is going to be the wear test. Right now it is 9:41 in the morning. We are going to wear these two foundations side by side the entire day, see how they wear, see which one I would recommend for who. Something else I do want to point out with these foundations that they're extremely lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything on the face. They also, okay, this one feels a little tacky, but this one does not. But you guys will see my thoughts throughout the day, and I'll let you know which one I would recommend for who and just how they wear for the whole day. Here are the foundations in natural light. This is the glowy side, and this is the more soft matte side. What are we thinking? I have to say, color-wise, these are a perfect match. So I would say that if you are this complexion, the shade 3N will be perfect, but they look really nice up close and personal. And I will see you at the end of the day for our final thoughts, but so far so good. It is 5:09 p.m. We've worn the two Dior foundations all day long, and this is what they look like. So this one right here is the Glow Dior foundation, and this one right here is the matte Dior foundation. I mean, I think at the end of the day, we can definitely see the difference. The side with the glow is definitely much more of a glowy type of foundation. This would definitely be best suited for anybody that loves a glow. Also, anybody with dry to normal skin. This will be such a good foundation. And then this one would definitely be best suited for people with oily skin. So like combination to oily skin, I think you will enjoy this because as you can see, it's still really nice and in place. There is little to no shine on this side of the makeup. I know for me with very oily skin, I do prefer this type of finish. Both look very beautiful, but it just really depends on what you're looking for. Now, what I can really appreciate from both is that they're both the same shades, but honestly, shade wise, I think that they look good. Like they stand true to the 3N. I had no issues with feeling like it's too warm or too yellow. Like it was like the perfect neutral tone. And I do feel like Dior always delivers with their perfect neutral tones. So that I really like. I also really appreciate the fact that the blush is still on both sides. We have our nice bronzer, which applied really well. I have to say these perform so beautifully on top of both of the foundations. So I would say I love the fact that Dior has something for everybody. Now let me know which one you would gravitate more towards. Would you gravitate more towards a glowy finish or more of a matte finish? And also, bonitas, please don't forget to shop the Dior products. They will be in the description box down below. I'll have links for everything that I've used from the Dior website. You can shop directly from there. And what's so great about it too is that you get really beautiful presentation in your packaging, which we love because, you know, we pay the big bucks for these nice products. So it's nice to have a really beautiful customized little box when your goodies arrive. So definitely check these new products out from the links down below. And I am so grateful to have tried these, especially because I was so curious and I'm already such a big fan of the stick foundation. Now I have a new holy grail. Let me know your thoughts down below, bonitas. Let's go ahead and chat. You guys know that I love interacting contigo. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing this videos. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button because that helps this channel continue to grow. So muchas gracias, bonitas, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Adios.